Hey guys, welcome back to Paradise. So if you're traveling or live on the road full time like we do and you want to live simple, there's probably a pretty good chance that you cook on fire a lot, or at least most of the time. And if you do cook on fire most of the time, there's probably a pretty good chance that you have a cast iron or a grate or something that you cook on with over the fire. Now the big question is, how do you travel with that without getting everything full of ash and soot and obviously everything that's on the outside of the pot or the pan or whatever you're using? So today I'm going to show you what our solution is. This is our kind of cooking setup that we use for on the fire. So obviously we got our big Dutch oven boy. That's pretty much what we use, cook all of our meals with. We have our little stainless steel pot that we pretty much only use for boiling water with to make like coffee or something in the morning. And then obviously our grate. So these are our three items that we are working with that we had to find homes for that aren't going to get full of that. So our solution here, so let's go one by one here. So for our little pot here, that's obviously kind of our simplest little one. So for that, we keep inside the camper and we literally just put it in like a freezer bag because the handle folds up there. Ta-da, like so. And then just make sure it's empty and we put it in here. And as you can see, the bag's kind of black. So that keeps all that from getting anywhere inside of our camper, and we just put it in our little cupboard so it doesn't bang around a lot. So next, we'll have the Dutch oven here. That one was a little more fun to try to figure out. So when we were in our Ford Escape, if you remember back to when we were in our Ford Escape, we actually kept it in our topper above the vehicle, which didn't have a ton of room. But we kept it up there because that was the only place outside the vehicle that we could keep things. And we actually kept it inside of the box that it came in. It worked out really well because there really wasn't anything up top that we really minded getting dirty, but it actually kept most of the soot inside of the box. The only bad part about putting it in your topper is if you've ever lifted a Dutch oven before, it's really heavy. So trying to get it out of the top was always a pain, but whatever, it worked for us for the while. But let me show you where we store it at now. So now that we are in our truck camper here, we actually store it in our back seat. And if you watched our earlier videos, you will see that our back seat we actually removed and made a bed. So we have a little bed in the back seat. But this is our box that we actually got from a recycling bin, and it actually fits the cast iron perfect. So it sits right in there. And as you can see, most of the soot is inside of the box, which is fantastic. Every once in a while I scuff the edge there, but that's mostly just trying to get it in because, again, it's kind of a heavy ordeal. You got to use two hands to get it in there underneath the bed. So that is where our cast iron goes. Now, as far as the grate goes, this one we actually just got out of an old refrigerator we found, and it's been working amazing. These longer ones work great because you don't have to make quite as big as a fire pit. We found a round one, but it's just not as nice, and it's actually harder to store. So this long one, as you can see, it's very black, and all that stuff likes to shave off in the vehicle and stuff like that if you don't have it covered. So our fix was actually, we put it in a pillowcase, and this thing has actually gone through 2 grates now, so it's actually been working pretty well. And as you can see, it got pretty dirty, so all of it's kind of wearing off on that instead of on the vehicle. And then it just got rained on the other day, so it actually got a lot of the black off. It used to be a lot blacker. But so we put it inside that, and then that one goes on this side of the vehicle. So we have a piece of our like old flooring that we found that we actually put in the back of the camper. So we had a scrap piece and we put it in the back so the dogs could lay on that. It just makes more padding for them. So then our bed's there, we actually slide it in between here. So then it's out of the way. And as you can see, nothing really gets dirty there. So the pillowcase keeps all the dirt inside of it, which is fantastic. And then the dogs can lay on top of that and it's kind of out of the way. Because otherwise, that's kind of a big thing in order to find. Hold on, dog needs a throw. To find a home for. So it's always a fun thing to find where you want to store everything at. So those are our tips, I guess, for cooking with fire and how to store your items. If you guys have any questions, let us know. We did have a little cast iron pan before, so we kind of used the same pillowcase idea as we do with the grate. That worked out pretty well. So otherwise, if you guys have any other questions, let us know in the comments below. Otherwise, make sure to like and subscribe for more tips for living simple on the road. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.